I bet you didn't know Brambleton, Virginia had over 50 sales in the last 6 months, which is completely insane for Northern Virginia right now. By 2026, buyers in Brambleton could see 12 to 16% increases in their home equity, and that's just the beginning. Today, I'm going to talk about why Brambleton has become the #1 suburb. I'll cover how this is the perfect location near DC, and it can cut your commuting time in half, and how the schools here are ranked in the top 5% in all of Virginia, and how the average medium income per family is $250,000 in Brambleton, and what is driving that. Let's get right into the video. All right, so let me tell you something crazy. I just sold a home here in Brambleton, and they just texted me the other day and said, Chris, why didn't you tell us about this area a while ago? And I decided, you know what? I need to make a video talking about Brambleton, and I'm going to show you why. Listen to these statistics. Brambleton has had a population explosion of 22,000 and 3.9% annual growth, $250,000 medium household income. That's 94% above the national average. Tech professional migration is definitely driving the prices here and those high incomes. And guess what? 92% family retention rate versus 78% countrywide. Let's talk a little bit more about real estate here in Brambleton. So here's what most real estate agents won't tell you about the market right now here in Brambleton. Let's talk a little bit about the current inventory levels and prices. Single family homes go anywhere from $830,000 all the way up to $1.2 million, and there are 14 active listings at the time of this video. Townhomes go anywhere from $600,000 all the way up to $900,000, and there are 32 active listings right now. And then 5-bedroom estate homes start at $1.2 million, and there is very limited availability for those type of houses. Let's talk a little bit more about the appreciation trends, right? So 10% year over year on average for single family homes, and then 6.3% year over year average for townhomes. And there are all kinds of new construction options. And guys, I can also help you buy a new home. We can come in and help you negotiate with the builder, and we'll take you all the way from contract to closing and go through with you through all the walkthroughs, inspections, and everything. So we'd love to help you with that. We've helped out several of our Instagram and YouTube viewers buy new homes over in Brambleton. Right now, Van Meter, at the time of this video, they are offering all kinds of incentives, like a free One Life gym membership to 2% in closing costs. Toll Brothers is offering premium lots, and you can actually get some good discounted prices. And then Miller and Smith definitely has the best value per square footage. Here's the thing I like about new construction. You can definitely go in, do your own design, and pick out your own choices. Definitely keep in mind though that a lot of times they will make you use their lender or title company. That's not the end of the world. A lot of times though, you can get a better deal buying resale, but I do know most of our buyers love buying new homes, but definitely keep that in mind. Let's talk a little bit about some of the buying trends in there. So right now, Brambleton has a 27 days on market average, and the county average in Loudoun is about 42 days on market average. 66% of homes sell for asking price or above asking price, and then 11% of homes in Brambleton have sold above asking price, which is down 22% since 2024, which makes sense, right? We have a brand new administration that just came into the office. But what's really shocking, there's a builder incentive I need to tell you about that you're going to see a lot of builders, and they might not even advertise it, and I can probably get it for you. One of the things that I love is a buy down from a builder. We can get the builder to give you a credit. So the first year of your home, you would have a 4% interest rate. Year 2, you would have a 5% interest rate, and then year 3, you would go to the current interest rate. So let's say it goes to 6.5 by year 3, hoping by that time at year 3, the rates are back down to that 5% range. That is something that I can help negotiate for you if you are looking to buy a new home. Just a little secret that I wanted to tell all my YouTube viewers about. You know what's crazy about Brambleton? I actually had a client just move to Brambleton from Fairfax, and I actually showed them how to cut their commute time into DC, quicker living in Brambleton, and here's how they did it. So Brambleton is about 30 miles from Washington, DC. I got a little insider tip for you, like I was telling you about my clients there a minute ago. Most people don't realize there's a secret back route that cuts about 15 minutes off commute during rush hour, and you can actually skip 66. You're going to take Evergreens Mill Road down to Watson, and then Pleasant Valley Road, and then you're going to hit up Bull Run Post Office Road. You know, that crazy road that everyone goes down, and then Compton Road over by Centerville, and then you can hit up Braddock Road and then get on Little River Turnpike. If 66 is a mess, which it is pretty much every day, that is a good cut through that you can definitely take. You also have the brand new Silver Line Express bus route, which is about 19-minute ride from the Ashburn Metro. That's another way that you can do as well. Now let's talk a little bit more about the tech corridor corridor connection over in Brambleton. Now, if you work in tech, this is going to blow your mind. And a lot of my YouTube viewers are in the tech industry and they watch our YouTube as they're moving out here to Northern Virginia. But first of all, you have Data Center Alley that's over in Ashburn. That has made Loudoun County a data center powerhouse. There are just so many data centers from Facebook, Microsoft, TikTok, X, pretty much every data center that you can imagine is going to be over there. Then of course, we also have Amazon HQ2 over in Arlington, and then Microsoft Campus Connections. You have the brand new Microsoft AI data center coming over into Gainesville. Plenty of my clients that I have sold homes for work for Microsoft, and then 38% of all buyers in Brambleton came from Microsoft or Amazon last year alone. Like, isn't that insane? But wait until you see what's being built in 2026 that could double property values in certain areas of Brambleton. So let's talk a little bit more about the transportation infrastructure that's coming to the area. You have a $142 million project that's going to be widening Route 50. Completion is expected to be around 2025. And then you have the Dallas Greenway access points. And then you have 48 new EV charging stations across 8 community lots that are going to be coming into Brambleton. And we know Brambleton is a really great community where it's meant to just live, work, and play and walk. So I definitely think that will be huge. And then we also have a potential medical city and more computing campuses coming to the area as well. Let's talk about something incredible. If you have not seen the downtown area over for Brambleton, it is absolutely beautiful and stunning. Like, we go hang out there all the time, and I actually don't even live in Brambleton. Let's talk a little bit about the town center. You've got the movie theater with reclining seats. You've got all kinds of restaurants. I really like Asso House Restaurant and Blue Ridge Grill. You've got all kinds of retail options and conveniences. Insider tip, most locals don't even know about all the nice restaurants in Leesburg, Virginia, right? It's not very far at all from Brambleton. You can go right over to downtown Leesburg. It's about a 15 to 20 minute drive. That's going to be a lot more of mom and pop style restaurants, but I absolutely love going there when I'm over by Ashburn or Brambleton. And for date night, a lot of the locals go over to the Himalayan Wild Yak. That is a hugely popular restaurant. Let's talk about some of the aquatic facilities, right? First of all, they have 4 different pools here in Brambleton. You've got Beacon Crest Pool with the Olympic lap lanes, Legacy Park Pool and splash pad, and then Stratford Landing with zero entry and swim up bar. And there's all kinds of summer camps, programs, activities, and then the brand new Brambleton Crossing Pool located at 42,000 Ryan Road. That complex consists of a splash pad with dumping, umbrella and buckets, beach entry area, bumper pool, eating area with grill, water basketball slide, and a bathhouse. So all kinds of different pool options over in Brambleton. Now, if you're into walking, hiking, running, which I'm clearly not, that is really huge over in Brambleton. They have 18 miles of paved trails with expansions coming all the time. 23 fitness stations, 7 were brand new built in 2024. Night running paths that light up, e-bike charging hubs at half-mile intervals, and then connection to Loudoun County Trail System. The hidden trail that most people miss right here is called Howe and Hanson Park Loop. It is exactly 1 mile long. That has a really high rating on All Trails, the website, so definitely check that one out. Now, another beautiful thing about Brambleton is going to be all the community events. There's all kinds of weekly farmer markets during April and November. One weekend I was out in Brambleton. It was a Friday afternoon. There was a band setting up and all the kids were out there getting already ready. There was food trucks, all kinds of different things going on. They also have Autumn Fest. They have holiday markets outside as well. Summer concert series, which I just was talking about, and then food truck rallies. So all kinds of unique events for sure. Now let's talk a little bit about schools and family, right? If you've got kids or you're planning to start a family, what I'm about to show you about the schools here is absolutely going to blow your mind. Now, here's the inside scoop of what schools have the best programs over in Brambleton. First, you've got Brambleton Middle School, number 89 of 1,792 schools in Virginia. So that's top 5%. You've got brand new STEM labs with 3D printing, virtual reality simulation suites, and then robotics competition. They were the 2024 state champions. And then you have Briarwoods High School, 94% college acceptance rate. I probably should have actually went there to college. Maybe I would have got high school. Maybe I would have got into some more colleges. University Pipeline data shows that they have a huge table of acceptance there. Advanced programs with specialized tracks and teacher to student ratios are absolutely phenomenal at all the schools over in Brambleton. Now, they got all kinds of family-friendly features as well. You've got the large soccer soccer fields, football fields, baseball fields, and like I said, mini pools. You've got tons of playgrounds and tot lots, and then there's all kinds of youth sport programs and leagues, and then a community center with gathering spots. The playground that I really love is just like, you see like this one huge one where all the kids are just running around like crazy. I'm gonna show it on the drone here, but the playgrounds here are like something that you would almost see like outside of like Disney World or King's Dominion or something like that. There's all kinds of parks and open spaces as well. Organized activities are always going on, large clubhouses, seasonal programmings. But guess what? There's all kinds of future developments coming to Brambleton. Let's talk a little bit more about that. Let's talk a little bit about future development. Let me tell you how this area is going to absolutely keep growing, and what's coming for 2026 is going to completely change Brambleton. Just listen to this. Quantum Computing Campus, 3 buildings breaking ground in Q2. You've got Medical City Inova, 62-acre healthplex, and then Reservoir Park Phase 1, which is 84 acres of mixed-use waterfront. So definitely all kinds of cool things. Let's talk about where I see prices going in Brambleton. So this is kind of like some of my housing forecasts that I kind of think things are going to go. So townhomes, I think they're going to go anywhere from 740,000 up to 812,000 average, which would be about a 9% increase. Single families, I think, will go anywhere from 890,000 all the way up to 963,000, which is an 8% increase. And then estate homes from 1.2 million up to 1.32 million, which is a 10% increase. Guys, there is really not a bad area, a bad street in Brambleton. What I usually tell people is go for the nicer lot. So if the townhomes, kind of look for the in unit or a single family, one with a nice lot that you can back up to, or some good fencing, things like that. Especially because Brambleton is going to be a really walkable neighborhood for sure. I would definitely try to be close to the trails as well. A lot of the people that I have sold homes in Brambleton said they pretty much plan to walk around everywhere there in the neighborhood. Now, if you were curious about what is new or coming soon to Northern Virginia, definitely check out my newsletter called Real Nova. This is where I drop breaking news, things that are coming soon, real estate advice, pretty much anything and everything Northern Virginia. You guys know that I am Mr. Northern Virginia. Honestly, I just gave myself that title, but guess what? Definitely hit me up too if you are thinking about buying or selling. I'm going to link in the description below how to get my newsletter sent to you every week. I want to talk a little bit more about Brambleton. Now, if you are thinking about moving to Brambleton, definitely listen to some of this. 24,950 residents. A lot of younger families for sure have moved into Brambleton. Very professional. Like I said, $250,000 medium household income, which is absolutely insane. You have all kinds of neighborhood associations, local committees going on, all kinds of volunteer programs, tons of things to do. Insider tip, if you are moving to Brambleton or if you live there, I would definitely check out the Facebook groups Brambleton Neighbors or Brambleton Moms. That's where you can find out a lot of cool information about what's going on. A lot of times what I recommend you do is go into one of those Facebook groups and say, hey, I'm thinking about moving to Brambleton. Do you guys have any tips for me? Anything that you would recommend? Those are really great resources. The Nextdoor app too, I'm a big fan of. A lot of my clients use that as well to kind of see what's going on and ask the neighbors for advice. Of course, we can sit down and do a Zoom and go over Brambleton or Ashburn, Leesburg, Prince William, Fairfax. I can show you other areas as well. All right, let me tell you what I think about Brambleton. It's become one of the top communities here in Northern Virginia because of its perfect combination of location, amenities, schools, and community. You've got nice brand new schools, not a bad commute time for being in Northern Virginia. And like I said, tech corridor right around the corner, 4 premium pool complexes with extensive trails, a town center that is absolutely beautiful with that huge movie theater. I mean, you can't beat being able to walk to a movie theater, and you've got that awesome One Life gym right there with the outdoor pool. One Life gyms, if you don't know, are owned by Josh Harris, who actually owns the Washington Commanders, and those gyms are like walking into country clubs. I absolutely love them, and I think there's going to be a lot of appreciation over in Brambleton. The way of the future to me is you've got these neighborhoods that are very walkable, easily accessible. Also, have got the Silver Line Metro right around the corner, so the location for Brambleton is absolutely killer. Yeah, prices up there can be pretty high, but I definitely think there's still a lot of room for appreciation, like I said. And guys, if you are thinking about moving here to Northern Virginia, DC, anywhere in the DMV, definitely hit me up. Most of our buyers and sellers come right from this YouTube channel, from people like you. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Email me anytime, info@colganteam.com. You can also text me at the number below. And guys, definitely subscribe, like I said, and share shame on you if you haven't subscribed yet. We drop videos every week all about the DMV and Northern Virginia.